Hi everybody, how are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing good. This is a follow-up video on the Jay Slater reading that I did previously, about a few weeks ago. There has been some interesting developments about this since doing that video. It came up on the news feed about 3 days ago. According to the Daily Express, it's been reported that Jay Slater's best friends have disappeared as inquest reveals new details. Brad Hargreaves and Lucy Law have booked holidays the same week of the inquest. Police are looking for his friends. They cannot be located, according to police. That's a strange one, isn't it? I mean, why would you be suddenly doing a disappearing act just as an inquest is about to come up? The reason why I'm doing the video on Lucy Law is because in the last video I noticed the cards were popping up with her strong energy. It seemed to have a strong energy with her popping up. So I just really want to get into what the cards have to say today. Also got some exciting news. I have now a public group, All Things Tarot, Spiritual and Mental Health. It's for learners, advanced tarot readers. It's a place, it's a sanctuary for people to get together, enjoy spirituality and enjoy all things tarot. So if you would like to join that, description will be in the link will be in the description, and it's called the Heart and Soul Sanctuary Group. Okay, so let's get into it. Sorry about the birds, they do start up when I'm doing a reading. Alright. See what we've got. I'd also like to say as well, there's been a few comments on my last videos about how this case has been covered before. It's not a new story. This is a subscriber's request, that's why I'm doing the video. And a complaint about broadcasting this reading over the internet. Well, all I can say about that is this is a true crime channel and it's specifically tarot reading. It's not factual, it's not based on evidence, it's what the cards are saying and my intuition. Alright. Let's have a look. Spirit, give me some cards please here. Cards per tip. Interesting card. Oh, okay, flying out. Oh, flying out, right. Oh. Okay, we have some interesting cards here, straight off the bat. Spelling out DMKK. We have dating history, or killer knew the victim. Now this is interesting because in the last video this came up of having some kind of a relationship, Lucy Law and Jay, previously. I think that kind of just backs this up. Money may be involved. Now this is an interesting one. Killer had an argument or disagreement with the victim. Killer worked in the area. Interesting set of cards straight out here. And to me, yes, this is confirmation tapping into the energies here. Okay, let's see here. Using What's the Vibe to give me a general energy on the situation. And we're going deeper with the tarot. What do you want us to know about Lucy Law, please, Spirit? Some cards, please. Lucy Law. That's quite a lot that's just come out here. Clingy, old exes, dead relationships, or old ways. Well, this is kind of saying to me that they did have a dating history. At the time of going on holiday together, I don't think they were in a relationship at that point. I could be wrong, but what this card's saying is the relationship with Ed, it were old. Now, the clingy part, I don't know which one were clingy. I don't know if this were Lucy or this were Jay that were clingy. We have legal, lawyers, court, paperwork, yes. Yep, that's happening. With the inquest. Kind of backing up the reading so far. We have chaos, upheaval, disaster and downfall. I think, yes, things went very wrong very quickly, as it suggested in the last video. I got a feeling there's more chaos to come though, however, with this being alongside the legal card. Shall we say, I don't want to swear here, but Spirit's saying shit, it's a fan. Okay, let me have one more. Excuse my language. Maybe that's why they can't be found. The stories don't add up. Inconsistency. And to remember the story, I always said there's truth in the lies. Oh, so that's just flown out. Oh, just a minute. Oh. However, it's saying here intimacy, mutual respect, unity and closeness. I do feel here that there were a closeness between them, possibly due to the bond that they had when they were in the relationship. Then they must have decided to keep as friends. But however, that bond was strong. I've got the hopeful card, inspired, optimistic and success. I think that they had the plan of going on an holiday. It wasn't just an holiday. I think it was a plan to get more money, a plan to maybe set up some kind of business over there, but not a legitimate business, if you get where I'm coming from. It does look very Mediterranean as well, this picture. In the hopes of being established, settled, secure and welfare. That was the hopes, that was the plan, that was the dream. I feel very money orientated here. Okay, let's get into broken mirrors. I think Spirit's saying quick fix, a quick fix. and it went really wrong. I don't think initially between these friends there were any ill intention initially. I think things got out of control very quickly. Head in the clouds, Spirit's just said. So as they're flying out today, these cards. So a lot of decisions to be made. I'll do take them. Okay. Contemplation, yes, no, unsure choices, decisions. Or maybe initially they didn't want to go ahead with this, or one of them didn't want to go ahead with this. And it sort of reminds me a bit of a peer pressure sort of situation as well. Many choices, many decisions to make, and I think it was a case of weighing up them options. Somebody were determined, they were persistent, still holding on. Flowers and gifts. I feel like someone was still holding on to that relationship. I can't determine which one this is. I got this out in the last one. Guidance, faith, healing, intuition and dreams. That's a personal message to me when I get this card from Spirit, that in the right direction. Now, message. Communication, conversation, expressing feelings. To me, that suggests that there were a lot of communication on devices, on phones. Maybe that's a clue. Maybe we need to check devices, what we're getting communicated backwards and forth before the lead up to the holiday, in the holiday and after the holiday. We need to be checking the phones. Okay, let's get into what lies beneath. Now let me show them. Actually. There's choices. Lots of choices. Could even be a choice of staying at that B&B, not staying at that B&B, even here as well. Persistent, determined, still holding on. Somebody were holding on to this relationship. I do think they had a relationship. That's my confirmation from Spirit. Somebody's nervous, somebody's scared, feeling quite anxious. Into breathing's starting to speed up quite a bit, heart pounding a little. Particularly around communication, I'm finding here there's something. Give some more cards, please, Spirit. Although I'm looking at this determined card here, it could even be the parents of Jay Slater here as well, holding on, still determined to get to the bottom of things as well. It could be a double message here, as it particularly shows a marriage with the rings. Toxic. Oh, that'll be the rugs and alcohol. Toxins going in the body. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think he were in his full capacity here. Let's see what I've got there. Kick to the curb. Copycat. Copycat. This could be similar crimes to this with the copycat. There's books flying everywhere. Paperwork. Kick to the curb. I'm not sure what that one's about. Somebody's relationship. The stress and the toll of this may have taken it out on somebody's relationship here, connected to the case. Let me have one more, please. No, I don't want all them. Thank you. Just one. Oh no, it's giving me those. Dropped out on the floor. Okay, I'll take them. Oh, investigating. Somebody's insecure and a bank failure. Okay, bankrupt. So somebody's investigating this on the low. There's something not adding up here. Maybe crimes similar, crimes connected to a gang. Maybe the Jay Slater one copies the rest that's gone before. Too much similarities to things happened before in Tenerife, and specifically talking about a gang of people to do with money, gaining money, particularly around rugs. I can't say the proper word for YouTube regulations. People get the gist. Recruiting, taking people on for money, and then when that money's not available or something goes wrong, let's just say they get voted off, they disappeared. Now, Lucy is very insecure about all this that's going on, which suggests to me she knows what's going on and she's afraid that something's going to come out, something that could implicate her or implicate the rest of the group of friends here. Sorry, I'm saying it, all allegedly. Entertainment purposes. There's nothing entertaining about this, but I've got to cover myself. Yeah, okay. So we have toxic. Kick to the curb. Somebody's relationship's gone south. Copycat. I'm still not sure on this one. Investigating. It could be a PI going undercover. Insecure, watching themselves, watching over the shoulder. I'm seeing here. And bank failure. Money. It's all about money. Let's get into the true crime. Now, she could be insecure, because imagine if they've made a pact, these group of friends have made a pact to stick to this story, and she may be frightened that one of them's going to cave in. I think the most suspicious thing to me is when this all came out, and she did an interview, she wouldn't have her face shown. She had her back to the cameras. She wouldn't show her face. Then there were another one. What's his name? Hodgson. I get mixed up because there's Brad, there's Ben. One of them really kept out of the public eye, and I think that's where I forgot to mention it in my last video. It's been not in the public eye. Brad, however, did do a short interview about what had happened, allegedly happened. Now, I know his mum took to TikTok, I think. I'm not sure, but she did something publicly. Also, there's a thing about the GoFundMe that was set up by Lucy. I don't think Debbie, Jay's mum, knew about the GoFundMe. She didn't know it had been set up originally, until it was already set up. Which is interesting. Right, let's see what else we've got about the actual crime now here, please, Spirit. Beach. Motel, hotel. And a meeting. You know, I reckon before they went on holiday, they had connections with these people, and I think it was all planned before they went on holiday. As I say, technology could hold the key for communication. Who we're communicating with who, what we're getting planned, what we're getting set up. The beach. I'm kind of feeling that when an argument took place on the beach, there's a lone figure here on the beach walking away. Fraud. Interesting. So, yeah. The motel hotel is where they were staying. Meetings, a group of friends, and museum. 7 friends. Wooded area. Yeah, mountains, wooded area. Oh, rugs and poison. Ties in with the original card of toxicities being put in the system as well. Very dangerous. Lies. Ah, yeah, magician. This is my magician card. Now you see it, now you don't. Yeah, so she's lying. The friends are lying. Landfill. Don't know what that's about. Rubbish. The beach is standing out to me. Dark. early hours of the morning. That's standing out. Yeah, I think they were dealing. And I'm just here with the rocks and everything. Yeah, I'm just going to put this out there. I don't think it was an accident. I don't think he slipped and fell. I think it was made to look like an accident. What did I say? There's a gang of them. Secret information, secret knowledge, locked away. Keeping secrets with the lies. Debt. We have another debt. Fraud, debt, money. You know where I'm feeling with this, I think they were indebted to these people, to this cult. And of course, these people don't take the things lightly. And let's just say these people have ways of making people pay back that debt. Crime of passion. Look at all them there. 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. 7's a significant number. There could be 7 people involved in this. The friends on the cult. 7, 7, 7. Because the cults are 6. Yeah, 6. This meeting is saying 7. Crime of passion saying 7. The last card, family. Could be a family of them on male. These people could have families themselves that they have to look after. Male. I think this is the ringleader, the top dog that runs it. Road at the bottom. I had to travel. Yep. To get up to the B&B in the car. It shows the road. Alright, let me put these away. Just clear all these for now. Right, let's get into the tarot. Okay. Right, now let's dig into Lucy. Now, the last reading I did on Jay Slater, I did get the 6 of Swords, which was on about travel and moving away and leaving the past behind. I did interpret that as the parents having to go back there and go back to the situation. But since this thing came up in the newsfeed, I'm actually feeling like it's the group of friends that have travelled and wanted to leave the past behind, especially with them not being located. Okay, let's get the present situation. Lucy Law, please. Okay, so I have got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. She had a period of being kept awake at night with anxiety and fear. But in the reverse, she now feels that there's hope that she can get away from this, light at the end of the tunnel. That it's interesting I had the road card, because here it says the road will be long, but the rewards will be great. So this is a present situation here. I'm thinking she were feeling here that time would heal. Over time, things would be forgotten, things would calm down. Oh, it's interesting because I got another flip card. Lack of balance though here she has. This is generally my upsy-turvy card for emotions. Allegedly speaking, this is usually my bipolar card for mental health, with the emotions highs and lows. Talks of insecurity, difficulty adapting to new circumstances. So I'm feeling this is really knocked her off balance. What happened? Poor financial decisions. This keeps coming up. Teasing and deception. So that's quite interesting as well. In the reverse also, it says that not being able to juggle things at all. Okay, let's have one for the immediate challenge for Lucy, please. It's water again. I'm seeing water. So perseverance is immediate challenge, trying to persevere, trying to remain strong, trying to remain vigilant, whilst on guard here. The strength to endure the long fight, in it for the long run. The talks of the fight here. An effort to finally achieve victory. Yeah, on the defence, on guard, watching her back. And I think that's the blockage here for people getting to the truth. She's always on the defence. She's always looking out for dangers coming. Very strong energy, very fire energy, and survival. Root chakra is showing up here, the yellow, survival. No, not yellow, sorry, solar plexus here. Let me have a look at the solar plexus. Wisdom and power is this. So yeah, she's got a lot of that. And I think that's the issue. She won't be broken down very easily. Let's have a look at the root cause. Very strong. The root cause of all this happening was unpaid bills, debts, greed and selfishness, bribery, jealousy and envy, lack of giving. All take this card's about, and not being fair with that, being very selfish, being very me orientated here. Interesting about the bad debts business, and I think this is why this plan originated in the first place, was because owing of money, living beyond the means, luxury beyond the means as well. And this is the cause. Let's have a look at the past. what she tried to leave behind that affects the present situation. Power, the Emperor. This is the top man in charge of all this business going on. Firmness, a powerful protector, father figure, and an older man. Now, the Emperor has two meanings, whichever way you read this in the reading. This can be somebody overbearing, illogical, strict to the point of ostracization, very accomplished in getting what they want. They're a leader, they're in charge, and have authoritarian control. So this, to me, is what affected this situation, the big man, the big boss. Again, chakra is red, which is root survival. It's survival, all about survival, this. And this man was obviously about money and surviving. Right, message from above. This is a message from the spirit and what they have to say on this. Very intelligent, this Emperor as well, this Emperor energy. This male, older male, very intelligent. So, from the message from above, from Spirit, is a lack of prosperity here for Lucy going forward. She had a rational desire for change. There's a personal insecurity. Again, it just backs up what I said with the other card, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. She had reckless spending. She was living beyond her means. Shady investments here, interesting. Cancel project. And it also says beware the scoundrels. So be careful of these people thieving, lying, deceiving, manipulating. And she's one of these. Normally in the upright position, this is a self-independent lady, a nurturer and a grower. In the reverse is a lack of this, lack of growth, lack of nurturing. Not a very caring energy in the reverse. And this is the message from Spirit. Let's have a look at the immediate future. Likely events that are going to happen for her in the future. Very callous person. Very money orientated. Improvised. The Knight of Swords is the immediate future, so fast action, hasty decisions, strong, assertive and decisive, warns against rash decisions. She's definitely throwing caution to the wind, is the immediate future. She's definitely a season of opportunities. Again, not a good energy. Appears courageous, but I don't think she is. This is quick action. Cold, quick action. A sort of person that rules with the mind, not the heart. Potential outcome. Likely outcome of the entire situation. Green chakra, love and healing, is a Knight of Swords. There's heartbreak and pain and trauma around the heart area for her. Conflict. So there's a conflict of interest, it's a conflict of emotions, a conflict of what she decided. She'll be confronted by this. There's judgment here, so she'll be confronted by judgment from others. Violence, fighting and disobedience. Clashing of egos here as well. Wow. So there's more to come from Lucy. Fight to the end. Allegedly speaking. This is a win at all costs. Hopes and fears. Queen of Swords, responsibility. She's showing up as a Swords energy quite a lot, so she's an analytical thinker, quite cutthroat. The Queen of Swords is my Ice Queen. So interesting this, she doesn't rule with the heart, rules with the mind. Speaks her mind, very direct, highly intelligent, but who has suffered a loss and an hardship. That's interesting, because I said the heart chakra is green, is where the problems lie, with trauma and healing to be done. It says here to make correct decisions, which I don't think she has, and to have insight. Responsibility to me, with the hopes. I'm thinking in here she thought she was going to get higher in the hierarchy here, possibly topping up with the Emperor, levelling with the Emperor here. It's an hierarchy. Fears. Fears were 180-degree turnaround. Things went bad very quickly, and I've said this all along with these readings. Income will be recovered after a long effort. Bad luck in love. Although the income would have been recovered with her through this plan and action, it didn't work out with the love side of things, with her friends, with supposedly caring for your friends and loving your friends. Don't forget, love is universal. It doesn't necessarily mean as in a romantic feelings. It can be love for a friend, love for a family pet, anything that way. She lost that. She lost that love because she was concentrating on the money. The money was the predominant factor for her. Let's have a look at other people's thoughts and feelings on this. How do other people's opinion influence her situation? Wealth and abundance. This is the Empress, so this is the mother figure. Beauty, femininity, abundance, art, creation, nature. So this is all mother energy, all mother earth energy. Very grounded, very sensual, and also as a sign of love is Venus. She represents Venus, the love. So to me, this could be Lucy's mum here, try to influence the situation, maybe put a good light on Lucy, or try to guide her. Again, this is power and wisdom energy with the chakra orange. I'm feeling this is her mum here. Her mum's caring. Her mum doesn't think there's anything untoward with this from this card. But there's a King of Wands here, which is a father energy, or older gentleman, grandfather. There's a lack of leadership here with this King of Wands in the reverse. intolerant, prejudice and ill intention. So there's somebody around her that hasn't got time for things, hasn't got time for the caring side as the mum would have. This is quite somebody, again, self-centred, yeah, not nice energy. Let's have a look at thoughts and feelings on this. So yes, also with the King of Wands in the reverse position here, this could be a distant father figure, not in a life. Stepdad or father figure here, that's not in a life, in the reverse. I don't know anything about the family situation, who's connected with whom. I like to go into my readings blind. I like the cards to talk. I feel I get more out of my readings that way. Stuck. That's the feelings and thoughts right now. The overall feeling of this is a lack of hope here for her. The sadness and everything is not allowing her to see clearly anymore, and it shows unfavourable results. And the thing is, the Six of Swords came up in the last reading, which suggesting leaving your troubles behind, looking to the future and travelling. In the reverse, this is going to be stopped. She's going to have to come back and face the issues here. You see, it's interesting that there's the protection of the swords, there's a man rowing, there's the man behind, which is the protection of the figure in front, cloaked, so in disguise, in the night, in the silence of the night. In the reverse, this is not happening. So no moonlight flitting. Alright guys, so I think that's it for today. I'll leave the reading here. I am available for private readings if you'd like to reach out on my website. Obviously the public group, please join. It's all things tarot, as I say. There's a lot to learn in there. Whether you're advanced, beginner or just starting out, it's fun, definitely fun. A lot of mental health support as well in there. It's called the Heart and Soul Sanctuary public group. Also, if you have any requests for any true crime videos, put it in the comment section. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Okay, everyone, bye bye for now.